Here we go. Order of operations. Probably seen this before. This is my second kind of review topic, so I'm not going super in depth, but these guys are super straightforward as well. When you're given a problem, you kind of solve the parts of the problem, if it's a multi-step problem, in this order. Okay, so again, we're kind of doing some basic review problems. So if I was to go 6 times parentheses 3 minus 1 minus 1, what do I start with here? Well, this is where the order of operations comes into play. We start with, it goes parentheses. Like if you have any parentheses, you got to take care of those first. Then you go exponents. Then you take care of your multiplication and division from left to right. And last but not least, your addition and subtraction also from left to right. So how I like to do these guys, I like to underline what I'm working with. I'm starting with parentheses or what's inside of them. So I'm starting with this guy right here. So I have 6 times, what's the inside of this guy? I'm going to solve that. 3 minus 1 is 2. So the minus 1 and equals. Okay. So we've hit our parentheses. Now the problem looks like this. What do I do next? Well, I have a minus situation, which is a subtraction, and I have this situation right here. Remember, if a number is next to a number and there's a parentheses, we have a times. So multiplication is going to go before subtraction. So I'm going to go multiplication. So I go 6 times 2 is 12 minus 1. And then we can just finish up the problem right here. 12 minus 1, that's subtraction. We know what that is. That's going to be, what is that? 11. Boom. Ta-da. There we go. If it helps to write out your problems like this also, where you're kind of solving it one step at a time, definitely feel free to do that. You just need to have a little scratch paper for that. Let's try another one. My little blank. So we'll go 8 divided by 4 times 2. This is kind of a sneaky one, to be honest, because people will go, okay, I need to do PEMDAS. Now, you might have heard this called PEMDAS because of PEMDAS. Parentheses, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. But we have to remember that multiplication and division are both level 3 operations, and they go from left to right. Okay, so because these guys are the same level, I have to do this guy first, and then I'm going to do that guy because they're both in that step 3. So my division first, 8 divided by 4 is 2. And last but not least, I have 2 times 2, which is 4. Bop. That's it. I'll do a couple more with you guys. Excuse me. So we have a 6 times 3 squared. Ooh, a squared. That's an exponent. That little guy right there. Exponent. So let's handle that first. So 3 squared. Remember, that's like there's 2 3's together. So 3 times 3 is 9. And then we just go 9 times 6. Oh, that's classic. That's just 54. We're done. And one more problem. A little practice. If I go negative parentheses 9 minus 1 minus parentheses 2 minus 7. This time we got 2 parentheses. Technically, you could solve the left one first if you wanted. In this situation, it's really not going to matter because they're both kind of their own. They're on their own islands in a way. They're separated. They're separated by this what's it called? Subtraction sign. So here we go. 9 minus 1 is 8. 2 minus 7. Ooh, I do have to reach back to yesterday's assignment. How do I do 2 minus 7? That is the same as 2 plus negative 7. Subtract the two numbers because the signs are different. Use the sign of the bigger number, so that's going to be a negative 5. And we still have this minus in between. We also have to reach back to yesterday to figure out, oh my, I have a minus negative. Well, minus negative makes a big plus. That eliminates those two negatives, and this is 8 big plus 5, 13. And there we have it. So hopefully that's helpful. Again, this is our second review topic. And thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.